An elderly woman on a train kindly reminded a girl that she was sitting in the wrong seat. Unexpectedly, the girl slapped her in return, just because she thought the old woman's hands had dirted her mink coat. She then accused the old woman of being a garbage-picking beggar, saying she smelled sour and disgusting, and that her trash was polluting the air on the train. Hearing this, the surrounding passengers covered their noses. To prove her innocence, the old woman opened her bag, explaining that it was local specialties she brought for her son, but the girl kicked the bag, sending the contents flying. A live chicken inside the bag flapped out immediately. The passengers, seeing this, became even more disgusted. They threw the chicken out of the train window. The old woman, humiliated and wronged, tearfully explained that she had properly packed the chicken in the bag, but the girl had deliberately kicked it out. The girl, however, sneered, saying the old woman had turned the train car into a chicken farm, and accusing her of polluting the environment. At this moment, the girl's husband stepped forward as well, demanding that the old woman get off the train immediately, so her stench would stop bothering others. The old woman showed her ticket, saying the girl was sitting in her seat, and asking why she should leave. The girl's husband snatched the ticket from her hands, ignoring her desperate pleas, and tore it to shreds right in front of her. The old woman bent down to pick up the pieces of her ticket, when the girl suddenly noticed a jade pendant in her bag. She picked it up and was shocked. It was a Dushan jade worth 5 million yuan. The girl immediately pointed at the old woman and shouted, accusing her of being a thief. Claiming she was riding the train to steal from others, the old woman cried and explained that the jade was a family heirloom, meant as a gift for her future daughter-in-law. She told everyone that yesterday, her future daughter-in-law had suddenly experienced stomach pains during a video call. Her son had taken her to the hospital for a checkup, so she hurriedly packed her things and boarded the train. But she never expected her seat to be taken by two young people, who then spread false accusations and humiliated her. What they didn't know was that they were about to face serious consequences, because the old woman's son was someone they couldn't afford to offend. The girl, however, scoffed, mocking the idea that a beggar could own such an expensive jade pendant. The onlookers sided with the girl, calling the old woman a thief. The old woman, having never experienced such humiliation in her life, offered to give up her seat to the girl, but begged her to return the jade pendant. The girl refused to relent, insisting that the old woman be taken to the police station. The girl's husband even called over a train attendant, demanding that the old woman be kicked off the train. Unexpectedly, the train attendant believed the girl's story, and asked the old woman to leave the train. The old woman pleaded, explaining that her daughter-in-law was in the hospital waiting for her care, and she couldn't get off the train. Meanwhile, her son, unable to wait any longer, asked his assistant to investigate her whereabouts. At that moment, the old woman, desperate to avoid more trouble from the girl, kneeled and begged the girl to let her stay on the train, but the girl, full of disdain, pushed her away. During the struggle, the jade pendant fell to the ground and shattered, and at that moment, the old woman suffered a heart attack.